Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, all around the world. It's either good evening, ekaro, or ekale, konnichiwa, good day, wagwan, alright mate, bonjour. That's all the greetings I know all over the world, about 7 or 8 of them. So, without further ado, we're going to talk more football. Keeping it 100% football here. And I'm going to start off with some tragic news that ex-Man City defender goes by the name of Glenn Pardew has died at the age of 73. He spent all his career at Man City, serving them well. Never, one of those footballers back then that never left for any other club. Served his club well. You could call him Mr. Man City, just like Mr. Adams, Mr. Arsenal, Tony Adams, Mr. Everton, Dave Watson, and Mr. Manchester United. You got two of them. You got Scholes and you got Ryan Giggs. I'll go to the interactive right now. Just bear with me. I mean, yeah, I'm sure Man City were sad to announce this. In fact, as they announced it, it was on Twitter that they announced this. All right, let's have a look here, if he's still there. Yeah, I'm going to read from here. It states here, former Manchester City defender Glenn Pardew, the club's youngest ever debutant, by the way, has died at the age of 73. Pardew made his City debut in April 1962 at the age of 15 years and 341 days old, and spent his entire playing career with the club. So, imagine that. 15 years, 341 days. Wow. What an age to start your footballing career, at the age of 15. That's impressive, you know. I mean, in the old days, if you were good enough, you're old enough. Or if you're old enough, you're good enough. I don't know. Just drop your comments below how as the saying goes. I think it's if you're old enough, then you're good enough. Drop your comments below, man. Just correct me. I don't mind. We all still learning as human beings, and one thing that is with us, there's one thing with us human beings, we're never too old to learn. Everyone at City is deeply saddened to learn the passing of Glenn Pardew, the club said on Twitter. So, he was part of the 1968 league winning side and scored the winning goal in the 1970 League Cup. So he had a tremendous career at Manchester City as a defender, and he only knew one club. And he may have or may never have thought of playing for any other club other than Manchester City. So the guy is a veteran, and obviously he must have been an ambassador. I mean, Man City fans. I'm sure there's Man City fans somewhere around the world, if not just in Manchester. If you want to get back to me on this, let's have a conversation. And where I was born in 81, so please, if you remember Glenn Pardew and what he was like as a defender and what it was like to watch live, then yeah, drop me a comment below and let's have a conversation. And I'm prepared to listen, and I'll read out I'll read your thoughts of Glenn Pardew to myself in my head. And we wish him well in heaven. So R.I.P. Glenn Pardew. Your thoughts and prayers and condolences goes to your friends and your family at this sad time. So that's Glenn Pardew. who died at the age of 73. Still a good innings. 73 years of age. Still a good innings. So moving on. Moving on to stuff within football. This is in the Eredivisie, and I've got some things written here. I've highlighted a few things that I read in the article here, page 50 of the Sun today. It says angry Alma. Well, it says angry Alma in pen shootout. It states it. It says it. AZ Alma will want UEFA to give them a direct route into the Champions League group stage. A letter to Euro bosses called on them to go against the KNVB. That is the Dutch FA, by the way, as most of you would know, or some of you will know. Decision to give Ajax the direct route. The teams were level on points at the top of the table when Holland axed their domestic league last month. Amid the COVID-19 pandemic, Ajax led on goal difference, and that was deemed enough to plunge AZ Alma into the preliminary Euro knockout rounds. No Eredivisie title was awarded and no team was relegated, but AZ Alma celebrated home and away wins over Ajax this season and believed they should have been made the top placed team. The KNVB said nothing has changed. We're keeping the rankings. Ajax is number 1. Wow. Okay. Well, they looked at obviously they've looked at AZ Alma's history and Ajax's history, and they've awarded Ajax the Champions League spot in the group stages due to the fact that they have been the more successful club out of the two, which is understandable. That's fine. History's on their side, but AZ Alma beat Ajax home and away, so they've taken 6 points of them, and obviously it would deem that they were the better team in those two games. Wow. I mean, AZ Alma fans, I mean, I'm not too sure how good is your English. I'm sure some of you can speak English very, very good, even better than some of our guys in London, England. They are not elaborating anymore. Yeah, if you want to drop your thoughts, then do it in the comment section below. And Ajax fans, you obviously disagree, so you might want to have a say as well. But overall, just drop your comments below. Football fans in all, do drive the thumbs up like button more than the down. And remember, smash the subscription button for me. I mean, murder that subscription button. Give me that vibe. That feel-good vibe. And like I said, I would more than love hundreds of subscribers before Christmas. So keep that subscription button smashed for me, and I'll do my best to bring you more football context, as I always do. And this is my evening edition. To some of you, it's good morning, or to some of you, it's good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. So good luck to AZ Alma going up against the Dutch FA, KNVB. Any Dutch football fans or any Dutch people who watch football and support a Dutch club team, do what was I going to say? Yeah, do, and I mean do, tell me what KNVB stands for. I would like to try and pronounce that on one of my video recordings. Maybe next time we talk about Dutch football, yeah? So moving on, going to French football, and French go to the highest court. Now, this is about the French league being voided, and from what I'm reading here, it says the legal challenge to the French league being called off early has been passed on to the country's highest court. and that could wreck plans to start the new Ligue 1 season on August 23. Lyon, Amiens and Toulouse all filed complaints with the National Court yesterday after the administrative court in Paris ruled it does not have the power to make a judgment. Amiens, Toulouse are protesting at being relegated with 10 games of the season still to play. Bernard Janin, who is president of Amiens, has proposed a 22-team top division next season and has even offered Fergo half of his clubs. TV rights money to help. But Lyon are seeking a court order for their current season to resume and be played out to a conclusion. French Sports Minister Roxana Maracineau, how do I say this name? Maracineau. I've butchered that one up. Maracineau claims UEFA have ordered that the season had to be concluded by August 3. Well, let's see how that goes. But Lyon President Jean-Michel Arles has obtained a letter from UEFA President Alexander Seferin insisting that never the case. Arles said, in reality, what was said in that UEFA meeting was patience. So when I see that we had French football representatives at the meeting who took different conclusions, you think that we must be idiots. UEFA has produced their protocol for completing the season, and it is an absolute scandal that we are not even looking at it in France. The French FA last week announced their new season will start on August 23, but that could be scuppered by any legal battle. So, that tells me that Amiens, Toulouse and Lyon are not going to let this lie without a fight to the bitter end. I mean, they feel hard done by, beyond hard done by, should I say. And they're not going to stop making noise until they get what they want. I mean, this is going to be, it's going to be a long battle. I mean, this reminds me of Sheffield United's case where they feel that they were relegated in 2007 and West Ham stayed up through beating Manchester United 1-0 with Carlos Tevez and Javier Mascherano illegally playing for West Ham, and they were signed out of the blue. And I remember it like yesterday where out of nowhere, Tevez and Mascherano are West Ham players. And how did that happen? Out of the blue. How could you have signed? I mean, that was completely dodgy. And Sheffield United were in their rights at the time to take the the case to court. I mean, Sheffield United, West Ham fans, you might have your say on this. Then I'm calling you guys to drop a comment below, yeah? And let's have this conversation out. But going back to Lyon, Amiens and Toulouse's case, they may have just a case. And anyone who supports any one of the three teams or any French teams, for example, yeah, you can drop your comments at the bottom for me, please, yeah? Drop your thoughts and your comments and your opinions at the comment section below. And do drive the thumbs up like button more than the down, yeah? And remember, smash the subscribe button, more than smash the subscribe button. Pulverize the subscribe button for me. I want to see numbers. I see 33, and I've made 33 shout outs, and I'm going to make more shout outs if you subscribe. So I'm asking you very nicely with a smile. Right. So my next topic, moving on, my next subject is Reading first team players agree to defer wages. if they have done that, then that's very touching from them. There we go. Where is it? Oh, wait, here we go. So, Reading players agreed to defer wages, which is the title. Reading's first team players are to defer a substantial percentage of their wages for 3 months to help the club deal with the financial fallout of the coronavirus pandemic. Manager Mark Bowen agreed to a similar salary deferral in April. Reading returned to training this week, like other championship clubs. This was the least we could do as we all try to get through the challenges that the coming weeks and months present, said Captain Liam Moore. So, I never knew Mark Bowen was manager of Reading. I think I kind of knew that he was manager, but I never knew he had defer these wages since April. Okay, so he made a sacrifice there for 3 months, and now I'm reading that the players have made a sacrifice for 3 months to defer their wages. I mean, what I do for a living and what I earn, I don't think I can wait 3 months for my wages to be deferred, with all due respect. So, yeah, I'll salute the Reading players for doing what they have to do, just to help the club out. And if it's to help the staff out in the club, the tea lady, the tea boy, or the tea gentleman, or the club program sellers, then massive salutes and praising where it's fully deserved. So, yeah, Reading players. Reading fans. Would you care to comment on the? Would you care to leave your thoughts at the comment section below? Then do so, and get back on this topic with me, or this subject. Should I call it? Yeah, it's a subject. Yeah, if you want to get back to this subject with me, then yeah, drop your thoughts below, and I'll try and have a conversation with you guys, and we'll keep it respectful as possible. Of course we will. Of course we will. Won't? I mean, will. Yeah, of course we will. And what do you think of your manager doing the same thing back in April, which is obviously last month? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Drop your thoughts in the comments section below, should I say? And that's me done now for the whole day. I've done my 3 recordings, morning, afternoon, and night. So I'm gonna end it here. I'm gonna leave you again, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Boys, girls, ladies and gentlemen, I'll give you peace, bless, and love from your guy, your host, DLG REPPIN. Thank you for listening, and just remember to stay indoors, save lives, and protect the NHS, yeah? That's the only way we're going to make sure this coronavirus becomes extinct. Other than that, remember the big one, yeah? Out of the comments section, you know what you have to say. And say what you want to say, as long as it's respectful. Driving the thumbs up button more than the thumbs down button, yeah? But the main one, remember to subscribe, yeah? And smash the subscribe button for me. The lot of you around the world, yeah? I'll be waiting patiently. However, I did say more than hundreds before Christmas, so I mean what I say, and I do mean it. So other than that, yes, subscribe. And have a nice day. Enjoy the rest of your evening and rest well. This is your guy, your host again, DLG REPPIN, and I'm going to cut. Laters.